Okay, it's that time of the week. It's prediction time again. Myself and Matt grabbed a point last week in our game of the week, our featured game of the week, Wakefield.
We both called it.
We both called it. Moz didn't register a single point, so we hope that Kev can get a point. Kev, it's Matt, remind me again. It's a point for
the correct team. 3 points for the correct margin and 5 points for the correct scoreline.
Right, yeah. So look, Super League is a split week again, and the 3 games this week: Salford to Hull KR, isn't it?
Yeah.
Leigh, they take on Warrington, and the other game is
St Helens are in action.
Castleford
against Castleford. We got there.
That
was shaky for a minute, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was panicking then. All right, let's have a quick dive into St Helens Castleford very quickly.
Yeah, Castleford can be good, but they can be bad. St Helens, while they're not firing on all cylinders on with the ball, they'll have too much for Castleford. So it's a St Helens win for me. I'll go St Helens by 14.
Kev?
Yeah, can't disagree. I think Saints, they need this win, don't they? They need the win.
They have to win, don't they?
Yeah, and you'd think they'd have enough at home against Cass. So for me, I'd probably say a little bit more by 20.
Yeah, no, I was instantly thinking 20 points was in it. I'll go Saints by 20 as well. So we dive into Salford and Hull KR. Hull KR, surely, innit?
There's so much going on at Salford this week. We've not discussed in detail, but there's some issues going on with pension payments and payrolls back this week. Will they get paid before they play? We hope so. They always have been, to be fair, barring the first time this happened. So I'm assuming the game takes place. There's no reason not to think right now. Nevertheless, Hull KR are going to be far too good for Salford. I'll go Hull KR by 34.
Kev, tricky question. Don't have to answer it. I get it. You shed any light on that? What Matt's just said there?
Not well. I think he summed it up pretty well. They've not.
So no.
No.
Not going to answer the question.
No, I'm not going to answer it. We'll listen to what Matt said. It's a difficult situation.
Yeah.
But they're pretty well versed for it now, the players. I think they will get paid. They've moved training back to Wednesday night so they can get paid beforehand, so team run isn't shambles.
They've had some hammering, haven't they? Them players, though. I actually feel sorry for I feel sorry for the players and I feel sorry for the fans. You know, the rest of it, pardon my language, has been a show, hasn't it?
Yeah.
But the players and the fans who I feel like...
I think there's some players who's been, had a bit of stick for leaving as well. And I don't think...
Kev, you and I would have...
Well,
I would have jumped ship.
I don't think anyone, if given the opportunity to go to a club that we were mentioning chaos before, to take that chaos out your life, am I going to get paid?
You're going to
do it. We're all people with families and
100%.
So yeah, for me, I think Hull KR go to Salford and they win the game. But I think Salford are showing a fair bit of resilience at the minute. I thought they were brilliant at Leeds in the first half. Well, I think they win. I think Hull KR win, but it's more, again, about 20 points.
Yeah, no, they've had some spirit, haven't they? No doubt about it. It's difficult, isn't it? Because I always looked at, I worked before I played professional sport, so I understand it as being a job. A lot of fans don't understand that it's a job, don't they? Do you know what I mean? And ultimately, when you're threatened with not being paid or your mortgage or whatever, I don't have any... I can't see how players who have left would have been ostracised for leaving.
Yeah, but the fans don't always see it from that.
No, they don't.
And you can understand why. They're cheering the names. They've got the names on the back of the shirts.
No.
Salford was so close. They were so close.
They were doing so well, weren't they? Before all of this, they were they were almost everybody's second favourite team. The way they played,
fantastic to watch.
They were brilliant, weren't they? Absolutely brilliant to watch.
But it was built on what they didn't have. They've just the simple reality of this situation is where it is because they spent money that they didn't have, and they thought money would come in that didn't come in, and they spent it before. They overspent. So yeah, they did fantastically well and took nothing away from them. But
I think they probably spent a little bit more than people.
Well, that's life,
thought
isn't it?
as well.
You know,
They did spend more than people thought. Absolutely.
So they probably did what they should have done.
yeah. But I agree. OKR, I think OKR do a significant job on them. I'm going to go 24 point win to OKR. Leigh, Warrington. Is it Warrington's? We didn't lay into Warrington last week, but we addressed the immediate of where they're at. Is it last chance saloon now, Kev?
I think he's probably gone past that. I honestly,
is he gone? Is no chance? No,
I don't think they've got a chance of making the top six now. I think the teams around the six are doing so well. You know, your Wakefields and teams like that, they're just consistently winning. So not only have they got to get a run on, which I just don't see because they've been inconsistent.
They've got the favourable running though.
Yeah, they've got a favourable. I don't think
Salford twice, haven't they?
I don't think they win this game.
No, have they? Wakefield have got Salford twice.
Is it Wakefield? Salford?
Wakefield, 4 of their last 7 games are against the bottom 3.
Oh wow, really?
Wakefield make the 6, 100%.
I think Hull need to get their acting gear, don't they?
How mad's that? Right, they go Huddersfield. I was sat in this chair last week and said Hull, after beating Wigan, would roll Huddersfield. Well, you know, the part of what we do is we can be right and wrong on the same day, can't we? and
I've still not seen you be right on the
well,
same
no, that's true. How can you beat Wigan at Wigan and then at home again? Is it that much of a hoodoo for Hull?
It has to be now,
Like
doesn't it?
it's gone beyond ridiculous, hasn't it?
It has. It has to be.
They have got a win now.
They've got one win
against
Wakey,
I thought they brought
and that
the
was a
back of it
jagged
there.
win as well, wasn't it?
They were awful for 40
They were awful
minutes.
40 minutes. So I don't ever remember being in a team that couldn't win at home.
No, that was normally your safe day. Yeah.
But back to Warrington. I think I was the only person in Super League that said they won't make the 6 before the season. I just didn't fancy him from the start. I don't think the pack's good enough. I think it's just too inconsistent, too erratic there as a place. So
not only do you bring the news, you predict everything now it's going to unfold as well, don't you?
I did genuinely.
You did call it.
But
Nostradamus, sure.
But going back to this game, you know, Leigh, it's not just that Warrington are up and down. They are more than capable of beating Leigh because they showed at Wembley they've got a performance in them. But Leigh are playing awesome.
Yeah,
Leigh are playing.
They're the form team.
Leigh are an
They're the form
attacking
team,
side.
aren't they?
Leigh attack well, don't they?
They've become a bit like the Salford of old. Like you actually like watching Leigh play because of how well they attack.
And they're playing a Warrington team that's biggest issue has been goal line defence.
Which is bizarre from last year, and Sam had the defence really
They were
rocking.
right up there, weren't
They had the best defensive record of any team in Super League history over a 27-round competition last year.
Wow.
The best ever.
Wow.
And then they cannot defend their own line this year. It's crazy.
What do you put that down to,
60.
Kev?
Well, it's attitude. That's all it is. Defence is attitude, and they showed.
Yeah,
like
but
Matt said,
there hasn't been much player turnover. So what's it? What?
Well, probably the novelties wore off a little bit.
Novelty of what?
Of the Sam Burgess effect. I think when Sam came in and spoke about, you know, it was built on hard work and effort, then, you know, people bought into that. They went to an army camp. This year they went to a summer camp. And I just think that the narrative's changed. It's gone from, you know, we want defensive-minded players, and then they go and sign Mark Sneyd, who is one of the best attacking footballers, but his defensive issues have been there all his career, and he's taken that look. But I said it's all about attitude. At the cup final, they had something to care about.
They should have won the game. They should have won the game,
Defensively,
Kev.
they was unbelievable.
Yeah.
So it shows they can do it, and it's not a technical thing. It's not a personnel thing. It's between their ears.
Interesting. Right, so we
So we
got a bit scatty there, didn't we?
Did. That
But,
went well.
well, good chat. But Leigh Warrington. I'm going to go Leigh 18. I'm going to go Leigh, not 18. That's a bit heavy. I think I'm going to go Leigh by 14.
And you need a scoreline on this one.
Ooh, because it's a game of the week. Game of the week, so we need a scoreline as well. I'm going to go. Now I've got to do the maths. I'm going to go 22-8.
That is 14. You've done well there.
22-8. 22-8, I'm going to go. Don't know why, but I'm just fancy it. Kev?
I think Leigh win by 10. 24-14.
Matt?
I've got Leigh by 20, 28-8.
Right, so there you go. The three. Can we call ourselves experts? I don't
Absolutely
know.
not.
Absolutely not. The three noisy ones. We've weighed in there on the game of the week. Do let us know in the comments below your score predictions for our game of the week, which is Leigh v Warrington.